Hey guys! So today we're going to be taking a look at the Modern Dayfarer Sling, which is a stylish and versatile minimal daily carry solution. And so I haven't used a ton of sling bags in the past. I've generally not been a big fan of how they look, and I just prefer to have the comfort and additional capacity that comes with a backpack. However, it seems like slings have become quite popular over the past couple of months. I've seen some really interesting versions being released from companies such as Bellroy and Air, and I've been watching a ton of videos on them, and it seems like people really like having this smaller in-between size for when you have too many things to carry maybe in your pockets, but you don't want to take a full backpack with you. And so I've been testing this out for the past couple of weeks, and so far it's been a great experience, and I've had a lot of fun experimenting with the types of items that I would bring in a bag of this size. I'm not 100% sold on switching to a sling bag over a backpack, even when I have a little bit less to carry, but I do think that the Dayfarer Sling has all the features that I would expect to see in a bag of this type. And if I was planning to switch over to a sling more regularly, this is definitely an option I'd be glad to use. So I'm excited to share it with you guys, and I want to thank the company for sending the bag for me to check out, and let's just jump in and take a closer look at the Modern Dayfarer Sling. Starting out with the outside of the bag, I really like the sleek and minimalistic aesthetic that this has. It reminds me a lot of the Dayfarer backpack, which also had a very professional and modern look, so it really feels like this is going to fit in well while you're walking around the city or for taking into the office if you have to wear a nicer outfit. And just like the Dayfarer backpack, this feels very, very well built. It has a really solid ballistic nylon exterior that feels like it's going to offer a lot of weather resistance. It has durable fidlock buckles and YKK zippers, so just really great materials all throughout, and it really makes it feel like it's going to hold up well over the longer term. And then continuing along the outside, the bag has a nice handle at the top, which comes up a nice amount. It's very easy to reach down and grab. It has a really nice seatbelt-like material, which makes it pretty comfortable to hold. Jumping into how you actually carry the sling, the bag has a very nice strap that's made out of a durable feeling nylon, and then you have the ability to adjust it easily on both sides. On top of that, the strap has a very nice fidlock magnetic buckle, and I really like how easily this opens and closes. Very strong connection. It's very easy to get this on and off. This is very similar to the buckles that we saw on the Boundary Supply Prima system. So I actually wish this had been included on the front of the bag instead of the other buckle that we'll see in a little bit. So just a really great quick release system here. One thing that I do wish about the strap is that it had maybe a little bit of padding throughout to make it a little bit more comfortable when it's sitting on your shoulder or across your chest. And so I really like the length of the strap, which gives you the flexibility to carry this like a sling bag that you can throw over your back or a regular shoulder bag. I've mostly been wearing this as a sling bag, as I really like to be able to throw it over my back and then just swing it around when I need to grab something quickly. But I like the flexibility to be able to carry it a few different ways depending on what outfit I'm wearing or where I'm exploring. And one of the really nice things that I found about sling bags in general is that it's very easy to access anything that's in the bag. And with the different configurations that the strap offers, it's really great to be able to wear this maybe on the front so you can reach down and grab your camera quickly, or if you're walking somewhere where maybe there's some more pickpockets, you can keep it a little bit more protected. And then if you want to remove the strap for a cleaner or more professional look, it's a very simple process. You can just unhook these clips here and then you should be good to go. And I really like how this ends up looking as a briefcase. It feels like it'd be really great to walk into a meeting with this while wearing a suit or a nicer outfit. And then jumping into the organizational options, I really like how many pockets this had, even though it has a smaller form factor. It's just really nice for everything to kind of have its own place. And so starting off with the one on the outside, there's just one quick access compartment that has a very well protected YKK zipper to help keep your stuff protected. So opening this up, it's a pretty flat compartment, so I wouldn't put anything too bulky in here. Currently what I have is just a Field Notes notebook, and then I also have my Nomadic wallet. And so I really like this area for putting something a little bit more delicate like my wallet or my passport, as it does rest against my back or against my stomach if I'm wearing it on the front, giving it just a little bit more protection from pickpockets. So no sort of internal organization or fleece lining in this compartment, just a very simple area that you're going to be able to get to quickly. Moving into the main area, the bag has a nice top-loading compartment that's secured with this fidlock buckle here. I really like the adjustability offered by this system, so if you have a little bit more stuff to carry with you, it does come up to give you that extra bit of space. And then I really like the use of this fidlock buckle, as it feels very durable. It's very easy to open up quickly. It works with a magnetic system, so in order to open it, you just have to slide it over, and then when you're ready to go, you can close it very simply. So really nice implementation here, very similar to what we saw with the Dayfarer backpack. And then one thing I'll mention with this system, and this was a similar critique that I mentioned with the Dayfarer backpack, is that if you're not careful, you can have the flaps stick out over the top of the bag. So when you're loading this up, you really want to be careful to tuck these flaps in and make sure to tighten this down enough to prevent any water from getting inside. And so opening this main compartment up, the first thing we'll take a look at is this quick access compartment on the front. Another nice well-protected zipper here. So opening this up, just a very simple area, no sort of internal organization. This is a great spot for holding some of my smaller tech accessories. And so the first thing that I have in here is just my Apple Magic Mouse. And then I also have a small stand to hold my tablet and my phone. And then the last thing I have in here is a lightning cable to charge my iPad or my iPhone. So a nice amount of space here and a pretty simple layout, similar to the one that we saw on the outside. And I really like how many different options the bag offers for keeping your stuff easy to find. Jumping into the main area, this was definitely an interesting space for me to experiment with to see what would be the best items for me to carry. It offers a nice amount of space even for bulkier items, and that expandability really helps make this pretty usable. But I didn't want to throw in all the pouches that you see in a lot of my other daily bag videos, as I did want to make this a little bit more of a minimal daily carry. And so jumping into the items that I currently have in here, the first thing is my Beats Studio wireless headphones. And then I have my portable Bluetooth speaker and power bank. And then the last item that I have floating on the bottom is my Ray-Ban sunglasses with their case. So now with the compartment a little bit more empty, you can get a feel for the volume, a nice amount of space here. If I wanted to toss in my water bottle, I could have thrown it in there as well. I'm a little bit hesitant to do that just because it'd be really close to some of the tech accessories that I have in this area, but still a nice amount of capacity. I really like the bright lining that's been used on the inside to make things very easy to see. And then the lining itself is a nice durable ripstop nylon, so just continuing the solid build quality all throughout. And then jumping into these slip pockets on the front, I really like how much elasticity and capacity they have. They're gonna be great for holding bulkier items. And so the first thing that I have here is my GoPro Hero 3 Plus. And then next to that, there's another slip pocket with a very similar amount of elasticity and capacity. And what I have in here is just a lot of my EDC essentials that would typically be in my pocket. So I have my Fisher Space Pen, and then I have my Kershaw Shuffle 2, and then I also have just a small, simple flashlight. And then a nice thing about this compartment is that it also has a detachable magnetic keychain loop, which I currently have attached to my Gerber dime, but this would definitely be a great spot to attach my car or house keys to make them very easy to get in and out of the bag. I love this system here. This is much better than having a lanyard that's very difficult to use. And then the clip that's been included here feels very high quality, and I love how easy it is to use. Continuing along the back of the bag, there's another simple zippered compartment where I have some of my smaller tech accessories that you would typically see in my GoRuck wire dop. And so jumping into what I have here, I have just a simple stylus to use with my tablet. And then I have a lightning to HDMI adapter. And then a USB-C hub for my Touch Bar MacBook Pro. And then a simple USB stick that I can plug into my phone. And then the last thing I have in here is my Samsung T5 portable hard drive. So I really like the amount of space offered here, and it's just really nice to have this zippered area to prevent some of those smaller accessories from floating all around this main compartment. The last area we're going to take a look at is the tablet sleeve. So there is a slightly padded sleeve here near the back that's going to be great for keeping your iPad separate and protected from the rest of the items in your bag. And so currently what I have in here is my iPad mini 2, but I do think you would have been able to fit a 9 or 10 inch tablet pretty comfortably, especially without a case. As you can see, there's a little bit of leftover space here. So pulling this out, very easy to get to. Now with the compartment empty, you can get a better look at the inside. No sort of felt lining to prevent against scratching. And I do wish that the padding on the sleeve had been a little bit thicker to just add that extra bit of protection. But still nice to have this dedicated area for your tablet to make it easy to grab or to just keep it separate from the rest of the items in the main compartment. And it still feels like the device is going to be pretty well protected. So really great job in this main area of offering a nice amount of capacity and organization in a very sleek package. And so now with the sling bag empty, one of the things that had intrigued me the most about sling bags in the past was the ability to pack them down really flat and small into a larger carry-on bag to use as a daily carry solution when you arrive at your destination. And so I went ahead and tried this out with a few different bags, and you can see in the footage here it fit very comfortably into something like the Air Travel Pack 2 or the Tortuga Set Out, or even something like the Arquito Oxno, which we looked at recently. So I really like the smaller form factor, and if I don't need to carry a lot with me on a day-to-day while I'm traveling, it's going to be great to just be able to toss this in and have a very capable and durable bag once I reach my destination. And then another benefit of the multiple carry options of the Sling is that if you're traveling with a larger carry-on backpack, it's really nice to be able to just throw this over your neck or your shoulder as opposed to trying to wear two backpacks at once. That's never a very comfortable solution, so this ends up working really well if you just want to have some smaller accessories with you to carry onto the flight and be able to reach them quickly. So just a really versatile and compact bag all around, and if you're looking for a stylish and durable minimal carry solution, the Dayfarer Sling is going to be a great option to check out. And so to wrap up, it's been a really great experience testing out the Dayfarer Sling over the past couple of weeks. The bag has a really nice look, a solid build quality, some nice organizational options, and it's just going to be a great solution for when you don't have as much to carry with you on your day-to-day. And so you can purchase this on the Modern Dayfarer site for about 89 euros, which comes out to around $100 at the time of this filming. And it seems like this is pretty comparable to a lot of the other popular sling bags that are currently being released. As far as my own experience with slings, I haven't had a chance to test too many out. The one that I've used the most is the Nordipack sling that came with the Nordipack backpack that we looked at a while back. That was a very simple sling that was meant to pack inside the Nordipack as a minimal carry solution when you arrived at your destination, and it was actually really nice to use. It had some nice internal organization and had a padded sleeve for your tablet, and it came in at about $79, so a little bit cheaper than this one here, but it didn't have quite as many organizational options, and it just didn't seem to have the same build quality. So if you're looking for something simple that's going to be a little bit less than this and is going to pack into a bag a little bit easier than this one, that's going to be a good option to check out. And then if, like me, you still prefer having a backpack over a sling bag just because it's a little bit more comfortable to have two straps, or you just like the additional padding and space that comes with backpacks, I recommend checking out something like the Wandered Veer, which we looked at pretty recently, as that packs down really small, it's very lightweight, and it has the additional bonus of offering protection for your camera gear if you're traveling with a larger bag. The Wandered Veer comes in at about $100 or closer to $150 if you want to get the camera cube, but it's going to be a great minimal carry option. It's going to offer a nice alternative to this if you want to have just a little bit more space or comfort. Another good minimal day bag to check out would be something like the Air Day Pack, which has a really nice minimal and professional look. It offers a little bit more capacity and padding than something like the Wandered Veer, but it's just going to have a very simple style. It comes in at around $125, so it's close in price to this, and it's going to give you a lot more space and organization if you want something that's a more full-fledged backpack. And then the last option that I'll mention here is the Dayfarer backpack, which has been one of the best work and gym bags that we've looked at. It has a really solid build quality, it's very stylish, and if you like the aesthetics of this, but you just need a little bit more space or comfort, I definitely recommend you check that one out. But with all that being said, I've definitely been surprised how much I've enjoyed using the Dayfarer Sling, especially considering that I haven't been a huge fan of sling bags in general in the past. And so if you're looking for a durable and stylish minimal carry solution, I definitely recommend you check out the Dayfarer Sling. And I'm definitely curious to hear what you guys think of the Dayfarer Sling and about sling bags in general. Do you prefer to use this over a backpack when you have a little bit less to carry? And if there are any other sling options that you've used that you think I should check out, please let me know in the comments. And so I want to thank the company again for sending this link for me to test out. And if you guys found this video useful, please go ahead and give it a like. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And thank you guys so much.